Okay, so this is the review of the Maytronics Dolphin M600. It just came out, and for some of this review I'm going to do a comparison of the between this unit and the Aquavac 650, which I just reviewed a few weeks ago. They're both brand new on the market and seem to be like top of the line with Wi-Fi connected app, everything else. So here it is. It comes with the a nice caddy. It is a little bit like flimsy. It's all plastic now, but that's kind of what you get nowadays, unfortunately. My old Zodiac Vortex 3 had a nice metal caddy that was great. But anyways, so here's the holder for the cord, and it's kind of a pain. It would be nice if this was higher to hold more of the cord, because it kind of, as you're wrapping it up, it is wide, but it does kind of like slip off. So yeah, it has a nice swivel, which is really good. The cord itself is a little bit thicker than my old Zodiac and the one on the Aquavac 650. I don't know if they use thicker gauge wire or if it's better, thicker insulation, but it is a thicker cord, which is a little bit of a pain when you're winding it up and when you're looking to straighten it out. So you have your control unit that sits here, and it kind of clips in there, and you can remove it fairly easy. At first I thought it was a little bit flimsy, but it actually it works okay once it's in there. I mean, it does kind of move around. And then you have your spot for your power cable here, and then you have the actual the Dolphin itself. So I will pull it out here, put it on the grass, and as you can see, we have this one here is a dual drive, so there's dual motor, so motors on each side, so it can turn on a dime. It's kind of a cross between the Dolphin series and then the M400 series. So it has a dual drive. They ended up with the very large basket in here. Okay, and there's this smaller filter, not as fine, and then right now it doesn't have the fine filter. So these ones here on the side are the ultrafine filters, and so initially at the beginning of the season you'll just put it in without the ultrafine filters in, pick up all the big stuff, and then going forward you'll put it with the ultrafine filters to collect all the sand and everything else. So yeah, it's nice. You just close it and closes up well. It has here we go. It has tracks on the side, and the fins here, the scrubbing things, they're really long. I don't know if they'll get worn down, but they're really long, so maybe will hit more than even the Polaris or the Zodiac or the Aquavac 650. So here underneath is a very large port for debris, and I know that the M400 and the 200 and the that series, they would have a second set of scrubbers in this area. So some people were concerned about, maybe it won't clean as well, or may get stuck on floor drains because of those scrubbers. So I guess we'll find out. But they went with the Dolphin kind of style. Looks like they're kind of going towards that. So here it has side ports, and one on each side, and then in the back here. And this is so when it's climbing the walls, the jets will shoot out of here, and it can kind of move, which works really well. I tested this yesterday, and so far it's the best one for cleaning the water line. It just goes up there, and then the jets shoot sideways, and it really moves. So let's see. So we'll put it out here, ready to go in. And now we will go to the control unit itself. And I'm not a little bit disappointed here, because pretty much this thing has a whole lot of different modes and settings and stuff, and on the control unit you can't select anything. It's basically one button touch. Now I did call customer support, and they said that it's a when you just plug it in, if you're using this, it's literally just the 2-hour bottom walls and then water line. That's the default. So that's what it'll be scrubbing. You can't change anything. You can't even use the return to me. You have to, shut it off and then pull it by the cord. So it would be nice if they actually put a few more buttons on here to actually use it, just in case you can't, your iPhone is dead or your iPad is dead or whatever, so you'd be able to use it in any mode. All right, so let's plug her in here. Okay, so we're back. I forgot. I'm going to actually show you the filters, the Ultrafine filters, and I'm going to put them in, and because we're going to clean that way, because the pool's already fairly clean. We had a windstorm a few days ago, so we have a bunch of large leaves, and then we have some large stuff. Then we have some sand. I did vacuum it by hand, so a lot of the stuff in my other view is mostly picked up, but there is some over there, so we'll see how this does with these fine filters. So to remove them, it's kind of a two-hand thing. All right, so take this out, and then the Ultrafine filter in, snaps like that, and then do the front, same thing, just pops out, and snap it back in. So this unit, again, it says it will filter 5,000 gallons per hour, maybe a little bit less with they told me with the Ultrafine filters in, but yeah, so it's not bad. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're in, we're ready to go. So I'll put them in the pool. The good thing about the Dolphin is you can just put it in and it'll sink. You don't have to shake it around or anything. It'll sink to the floor, which is nice. So now that we're plugged in, you can see that it's looking for Bluetooth, and that's the blue. And then once it has can't find the Bluetooth, it's going to switch and turn green, and it's going to look for the Wi-Fi. Now this is connected to your actual router, so your home network, which is great. You don't have to actually disconnect from your network in order to be connected to be able to connect to it from your phone and app. So there it goes, just turned green, and now it's going to look and try to find the home network. We'll see. So we're probably about my modem is at least 60 feet away. There we go. So it just turned green. So now we are connected. Oh, it looks like it's it's funny through the phone here. It looks like it's flashing, but it is a solid. Must be the frame rate. So here we'll get into the app, and hopefully we can see this here. Okay. So here it is. It's trying to connect, and there we go. So now we're connected. Let's see if I can move this to a better spot here. So, okay, here we go. Maybe less reflection. Yeah, it's still not the best. Okay, so we have, you see, pick me up, start now. This is the main screen. It kind of tells you what it's doing. And then up here we have the cleaning cycle. So you can tell what to do. Regular 2 hours, that's the default. And then floor only 2 hours. Fast mode 1 hour. Cleans floor in 1 hour, I guess. And then ultra clean 2 hours is cleans anything extra carefully, it says. And then you have the water line here, which will be 2 hour surface. You can have your timer. So again, Monday. This is fairly simple to set up. You turn it on. Here we go. Your time. I haven't actually played with this, but time you want it to start. All right. So start, and then okay, there we go. Set, back. Oh, let's see here. Does it set? Okay, there we go. So now it's set, and oh, it looks like we don't have the option to change the type of cleaning mode. Unless we have to go here, floor. No, it looks like that's also a bit maybe disappointing. I don't know. I'm surprised that you're not able to change that. The type of cleaning. So it's literally just a 2-hour cycle, I guess. Okay. So cycle time. Okay, robot is off. So maybe you have to turn the robot on here. Go through the rest of these. What else can I do? So here's your delay. All right, your manual drive. Robot is off. Can't do that. Visual effects, support. Okay, then user manual, all that stuff, and then settings. All right, so now we will plug it in. Okay, so we'll go here. Okay, we'll plug. See, the cord is the standard. Where is it here? Here we go. Okay, cord is plugged in. So now we can go back to the app. And see if we can get some of these. Oh, robot is off. Let's see if we're connected here. Okay, we got a flashing right there. This is strange that we can't, even when it's plugged in there, I guess the robot has to be in a cycle. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so we'll have to go and select start now. Okay, here's, let's go. And then some bubbles, and there we go. Now the first time you put this in, it does like a little diagnostic where it even says in the instructions it'll spin around and test the drives. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it's maybe doing that now. So maybe it does it every single time you put in. So it kind of goes left, right, tests all the jets, I assume, and then it starts. So I have to get some more cord. Okay, so while that's getting ready there, we'll go back to the app here. We'll see if we can change it to, okay, so cycle time we can do now here. Turn that off. Our delay time or cycle time, so 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I guess maybe that's a current cycle, maybe that's why. Manual drive, here's the manual drive. You can do it using tilt as well, so it looks like as soon as you go to that screen, it stops moving. That's interesting. So let's play around with it here. So let's go, just go forward. Okay, it's forward, not bad. Go left. Okay, backwards. Go right. See if it is cleaning when it's doing that. I'm gonna assume that it is. I'll go forward. See if it'll pick up. Oh, too much. See if it'll pick up this stuff here. It's going pretty quick. And yeah, it looked like it picked it up. So that was all right. I guess now we'll try the tilt. Robot using the tilt. Move robot using tilt. Why will it not? Strange, I had it. Okay, I don't know why that will not work. Maybe the iPad must have the tilt sensors on it. Okay, there we go. So now, let's try to go here. So here it is. So we'll go right. Okay, it does that. We'll go left. Now we'll go forward. Okay, there we go. Down the hill. So it looks like you can't turn right and go forward at the same time. You are only, so here's show the iPad. We go to the left. All right, so that works. All right, so now go back to here. Visual effects. So these aren't as crazy as the 650 were, but there's a few options. You have your always on blinking, always on. You can see that. Multicolor, brightness, blinking. So that's it. And then you have your support. So we're gonna go back home. We're gonna go back to I guess it all goes right back into the regular cleaning mode. And see how it does in this dirt here. So it did pretty good. I'll have to give it more cable. Okay. There we go. It comes with 60 feet of cord, it says, so tons of cord. I'll take this out. Okay, this here should be enough. And let's see what it's doing here. So it went backwards. Now, if you watched my other review, my pool has not 90-degree sides, so it kind of has a little bit of a chamfer. I don't know, probably like a 3-foot radius, 2-foot radius chamfer here. There we go. As you watch it going up the side backwards. So the stuff here, it would not. So I can zoom in there. Anything here, it would not. The 650 would not pick up. It would just drive right over it. So I think we're going to go in manual mode and test. Here it is, getting up to some leaves. I'm going to suck them up. Looks like it's done all right. I'll come back after a full cycle and see. But for now, let's go back in manual mode and see how it cleans these sides, see if it'll actually pick up the stuff. So here we go. Manual mode. Okay, we're just going to zoom in. There we go. I'm just going to run it backwards here. Kind of turn it a bit. Okay, so now we're going to go, this is what I want to get here. So this is the spot that gave the 650 a lot of trouble. Let's get her lined up. This works pretty good. I will note that I was using it yesterday for the first time, and within 2 minutes it disconnected. So I don't know if it bad connection on my end, but here we go. Let's see. Get this out of the way. Okay, now let's see if it's going to pick this up. Moment of truth. And did it get it? Oh, it seemed to. Yep. Definitely did a better job. Let's bring it all the way up here. Oh, it has no jet, so it's not going to climb that wall. Oh, here we go. It actually is. Okay. Oh, I guess it turns the jets on. That's interesting. Has it in the manual mode? It sensed that it was going up a wall, and it turned the jets on. Let's see how it does backwards, going over here. Okay, I'm going to go back to regular mode. And maybe I better take this out of there. Okay. See, is it going to start again? There we go. I don't know why it says finish time 9:22 a.m. I don't know if you have to set the time on this thing or what. It should use the iPhone's time. unless I didn't set my iPhone, or my iPad. So here we go. Climb the walls. See how well it does it scrubbing. So this here I like it. It turns these jets on, it really covers a lot of ground when it comes up to that water line. The best I've seen it between the Aquavac 650 and then the Zodiac Vortex 3. Where they would just kind of come up and kind of turn to the side a little bit. See if he's going to notice that I hit the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this it moves, covers a lot of ground. So, all right, let's try with try a floor drain now. I'm gonna go manual mode. And I assume this is gonna have no problems going over it. Oh, sorry for the finger. I go slow and backwards. Let's go here. Okay. Whoop, too far. Ah, terrible driving. All right. Let's try to get it more straight on. It's hard to get it just a bit. You just have to touch it until it stops. All right, here we go. Go backwards right over it. Okay, so it is hung up now. Okay, so looks like it is, let's see if we can go forward now. Yeah, I can go forward. So, not like the Aquavac 650. That thing would, because of their extra, obviously there's more drives and more brushes, so it handles floor drains no problem. This seems to, I assume it's going to get hung up on it a bit, and then it'll find its way off. So, I'm going to guess it shouldn't be a big issue. So, not the best thing on floor drains, but still be all right. Okay, so it's in its 2-hour cycle. We'll see cleaning mode here is 2 hours. I did have a phone call, and I was trying to line it up to the stairs. So I didn't stop it. I used the manual mode. Either way, it was about 8 o'clock when it started. And I don't know why it says finish time at 9:44 a.m. I thought that maybe the meant finish time at, 9:44 p.m., but it's still going. As you can see here, it's nighttime now. Here you can see the lights kind of going on it. Anyways, so I'm not sure when this thing's going to be done. I don't know if it's, the whole time it said cleaning now 100% complete. So we have to kind of figure out what's going on there. And yeah, I give it a little bit longer. So maybe at 10 o'clock it'll stop at 2-hour mode. Or if it's really going to go till 9:44 a.m., I hope not. That's a long cleaning cycle. Although, I'll show you the pool. It's not the best. I'm going to have to come back in the morning and show it, but it is very clean. Get the, yeah, there we go. Floor drain. Yeah, looking pretty good. I think it's got pretty much everything. All the spots here that oh, there's one little leaf it missed, but it's still going, so maybe it'll still get it. Anyways, yeah, the Aquavac 650 mist all these all around here, and I got this no problem. So looking pretty good. Here, since it's nighttime, I'll play with the light show. You can see not that many options, but so as you can see, it's, let's get back here, focus on this. Okay, so we have visual effects. So we have, right now it's in disco mode. Focus. I don't know what's going on with focus. Okay, so then you have always on. And it just switches to the same color that is on here on the control panel. So it's the blue always on. And then if you go to blinking, it will just blink the blue. So I say, why not? Disco it is. And there you go. Okay, so now we're going to perform the, show you the pick me up. So we're going to stop it, confirm. Okay, to stop, and then we're going to go pick me up, confirm. And I don't know what's going on. Robot is turned on and we'll start. Jeez. So definitely some issues here with communication with the okay, it started again. So in order to pick me up, you have to tell it to stop itself, confirm, in order for it to come to the side here. So it's just completed a cycle. And then we're going to go pick me up, confirm. Okay, and then it does a test. So this is the last thing you want to do when you're done cleaning the pool and you want to get this thing out of your pool is have it start cleaning again. So unfortunately, I don't know what's happened or why they haven't figured this out, but okay, now it's in pick me up mode apparently, and it's just doing that. Okay, robot's in pick me up mode, and now it's going towards, I don't know where. Okay, let's see if it'll make it, see what it does. It would be nice if you could kind of manually point it in the right direction and then tell it, okay, now come get me, or come to the side. So it's kind of going up and the side, and let's go chase it. Well, it would have been a lot quicker to pull on the cord, I'll tell you that. We do have a ladder here. Huh, interesting. I don't know if it sensed there was a ladder and it couldn't come out there, and now it's coming out here. Okay, here it is. Okay, shut itself off. Open it up. Sorry about the light, I don't know. Yeah, we'll take it out. I'll bring it into the light so you can see how much stuff there is. here we go. So lots of big leaves, really big leaves. Side filters I've picked up. See, that rear filter is really dirty, but yeah, let's open her up. I'll just open it up here and pick it up later. So there is, I know at the bottom. Okay. I'm gonna take that out and have a look. Okay, so it's the next day. It's light out, and you can see that it's a little bit tough with the shadow here, but this here is the part that flow drain. This is the part here where the wall meets the side of the pool, and the M600 got this no problem. Yeah, it didn't really miss anything except for the end of the pool here. It missed. So right there. Never got that piece, and then right here, and this corner here. This one, yeah, I have to brush that off. But this one here, because of the shape of the pool, the 650 didn't get it either. The Polaris would sometimes, but it was kind of random. So yeah, I was hoping that it would get all of it, but it did pretty good. It got most of it, mostly all of it. Okay, so in conclusion, the Maytronics Dolphin M600 did a great job. The app worked really well. It was pretty easy. The connect to the home Wi-Fi is great, and I cleaned the pool very well. Got pretty much all the dirt. I didn't miss many major spots, just a little bit. Got the sides of the pool, got the transition of the pool. Did not get stuck on the floor drain. I didn't get a video of it on the stairs. I never caught it when it got to the stairs. I tried to line it up with the stairs and then let it go, but then it kind of did its checks or whatever it does, and then turned around and didn't actually hit the stairs. There is no canister full icon. I talked to the customer support, and even though it advertises it, they don't have that feature. And there's no history on the app, which is something that they advertised in their videos. So hopefully they're gonna add that. The whole thing with where it wouldn't show, it showed 100% complete. I guess they said right now the solution is to keep the app running, but then go to your home screen and then go back to the app, and it should fix itself. I hope this means that they have a fix for it in the future, because it's a little bit confusing, and hopefully it'll show the end time and all that stuff. Yeah, so the default 2-hour mode. I guess that's for the when you're using the timer or the calendar. The return to home is it would be nice if it actually worked a little bit better. I seem to have some issues with it. I guess I'll have to play around with it, but it seemed had to kind of turn itself on, do some diagnostics, and then to return to home, which took about 5 minutes for it to do, and would be a lot quicker to just pull on the cord. So hopefully they can fix that. But aside from that, it's a great cleaner, and I would definitely recommend you purchasing this. We'll see how long it lasts, longevity and stuff, but I think it's going to do a great job. Okay, hope you enjoyed the review. Sorry it's a little bit long, but I wanted to be as detailed as possible.